framework.
We are in the era of social media, and it is here with us whether we like it or not. And even the juniors themselves are in these spaces. And there has been a feeling for a very long time that mis and disinformation happens on social media, and we are at a risk of this spreading if not handled early. And this has forced many tutors to get on that space to equally train these young ones on how to use social media positively, what to avoid on these spaces. With this circular and what Nat has said is blanket condemnation, would be drawing back perhaps on gains that have been achieved on training individuals or these young ones on these social media places. How do we bridge that balance to ensure that even whilst we put this circular, that the good job being done is still being done?
Yeah, the best way, and what we have embraced as a commission, is to have a structured mechanism of embracing the digital space, and specifically the social media. Again, if you open it to everyone, you will have everybody having access to the learners. And as I started by saying in the beginning, these are minors, and we have a responsibility to protect them. Because as a teacher, I have a background. I have been trained on how to handle a minor. If you open it to everyone, not all of us are trained on how to handle minors. And so what we want is a structured mechanism where, as we expose our learners to the social media, as we expose our learners onto how to access content in the social media, this has to be in a very structured way, not in a haphazard way, because the moment it gets into a haphazard way, that is how my child will land into a content that I will take months to get off. And all of us know the content that would make a learner, the content that is likely to draw a learner is not necessarily the content that you and me want the learner to get access to, right? That's just a basic knowledge. So what we feel is that we want to have a structured mechanism where we can slowly and gradually onboard our teachers and onboard the learners on how to use the social media for knowledge. But at the same time, put clear boundaries so that this is not what you can give to the learners. You have today seen a number of things, some dancing, you know. I saw somebody send me a video the other day of a teacher writing on the board and a student dancing, and the parent is complaining, right? But if you look at the reaction of the learners in the class, they appeared happy. Does happiness mean we are exposing them to the right content? Again, we have done a number of conferences where we are having several countries interact with our teachers so that we are able to know what is this country doing in as far as social media is concerned, and how can our teachers borrow the positive aspects of it. Because again, just a basic thing as dance can be used positively, but dance can also be used negatively. So we just want to have that structured mechanism. We have no really problem with the social media per se. We are all in social media today. If you're not in social media, then there's a problem. There's something you're missing.
What does this structured mechanism talk about?
Structured mechanism simply means, number one, we must have boundaries. What can you expose a learner to, and what are you not allowed to expose a learner to? Because we must also be aware that as you open the social media, you have a lot of predatory elements. And some may not necessarily be teachers. But if you don't have that control, at the end of the day, you are likely to have the ones that expose our learners to the wrong information, taking center stage. So again, the whole circular is about, number one, protecting the learner. Number two, making sure that the teacher is guarded, so that we don't have a teacher overexposing